of it, amongst the wild threads.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, we're live from Arrakis. So I'm just doing the social medias in the background. Yes, indeed. Right, all seems to be working. We are live. I'll go to the live screen. There we go. Say hey to everyone. I'm not sure who's on this evening. Oh, got me, got Splug, got Gear. Me, Splug and Gear. Yeah, not many of us on. This is the back to work blues, isn't it? It is a little. Right, so we're going to take down the other base. The DD one. Let's take out the carrier. And stow everything in the buggy I also keep out there. Just like quite a nice, neat solution. Solido, make sure I've got a Solido of that base before I take it down. Typos galore. Your fingers are tingling. This is not a euphemism. This is a good sign. The median nerve in my hand is healing. Yes, it is. Where would I have put that? Solido. Let's have a look. That's the bridge, the rock, Space Industries. Yeah, I need to make one. I think he needs steel for those? I'm not sure I've actually got any steel. Soon find out, I guess. Yep. Solido replica as scrap. Okay, no problem. Take that whiz, make sure we record the base before we take it all down. So I'll be pulling that base down until Tuesday. I'll probably build it Tuesday morning before work. Monday, so tomorrow, I'm out all day. I've got to drive up to Wiston Hospital for a physio session. So I won't be here to take it down, and I want to stream some more Project Rubicar tomorrow evening. I kind of want to stream some tonight, but hey. Have I got fuel on me? I have most of one cell. Okay. Ooh, what am I carrying? What's my weight at? It's alright. So we'll go out, we'll get all that down, see if there's enough of us on tonight to do something. If not, then it'll be a short stream. I'll fire up Project Rubicar and we'll go around playing on there. Oh God, with the chat changing. Razil, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. It's done it again. It's enabled chat box notifications. No, I don't want to mute anything. What I don't want is the chat box to have sound. It doesn't need it. Blink, 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 blink every time. I think that's annoying for people. Hang on. I don't know why. I think there was some sort of update. Chat box. Chat box doesn't need a volume. Right. I don't want it because it's still making noise. I don't want it to do that. Why is it doing it? Ah, is it OBS that's doing it? Streamlabs. Yeah, I want, like, you know, subscribe and all that to have sound, but not go blink every time someone posts something in chat. It's like, I don't know why it suddenly started doing it yesterday, and I've got no idea. Yesterday, Saturday. No, Friday, and I've no idea why. Chat box. No. Facebook doesn't. Facebook's not connected. Oh god! Right, try again. Test. No, I just muted you. It's stopped again. Okay, it's just Streamlabs is kind of crap at certain things, and this is one of them. Right, hopefully nobody's left anything in my buggy. Nope, nice and empty. Good. Chest has a bit of crap in it. So does this one. Okay. Alright. Make sure we get all these. No, what am I doing? Oh no! I didn't Solido first. Oh, God. I didn't take a copy before I broke it down. I am a numpty. There we go. Done now anyway. I'll just have to put in the other bits and rebuild it next time. I might have done it, I don't know. Maybe I'll build a different base. Test 3. I think we've cracked it. I think it's behaving now. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Where'd he go? There. Right, there it is. Right, these should just be power cells. Yep. Is there any other stuff left behind? I think we're okay, Brazil. Oh no, it's doing it again. Ugly Dan, welcome to the stream. I'm not saying oh no, you're here. I'm saying oh no. For some reason, Streamlabs keeps going bling every time somebody talks, and I don't want it to do that. I want the chat box. I just don't want the bloody fitting every time. I can see it flash in my eye, so I don't need it to go bling, and it's kind of annoying when you watch anybody watching the stream back later because I can't even see the chat on YouTube. Let's get into... It stopped doing it for me, it seemed to stop doing it for Azil, and now it's Ugly Dan turned up and you know, hey, how's it going, you know, which is great, it's great. And thank you and welcome to the stream, but why the hell is Streamlabs still making silly bloody cling sounds? So I don't want to mute alerts because, you know, someone subs or something. I want to hear that. I just don't want to hear the chat box. Mute output. Monitor off. So I don't want to hear it. It's muted there. Can you guys hear it on the stream? If I do, I'm hearing it in here. Are you guys hearing it as well? See, now I can't hear it when you're talking in there, so I don't know what the hell's going on. You can hear it as well. Is it doing it when you're talking? Do I have to go somewhere else for everything? It didn't this time. Alert box I want on. Chat box. No way to turn it on, off, mute, whatever there. Yeah, I just want to make sure of one other thing it could be doing, and I really don't want it to do. It did last time. Test. I can hear you doing it there. Enable Twitch VOD track. Yeah, do not ever do that, because someone will make a clip and it won't pick up the microphone, it'll only pick up the background. For some insane reason they added that. Chat box, so disable chat box notifications. If I do that, the chat box disappears. So the chat, oh, does it? So yeah, that means chat stop. The chat box doesn't chat box on screen. So I don't want that. Mute event sounds. Okay, test widgets. Yeah, that mutes everything. See, I want it to do that. God. Is it something happening in the other OBS, maybe? No, it's not even a feature in there. Yeah, it's not even a source in that one. Chat box. Volume 0. That's everything off. Can't turn any more of it off from the audio panel. Oh! You mother father. Ah. Right, hang on. Stream, I had it set this way. Streamlabs. Mute chat box. Chat box settings. Assuming you're on stream chat box. If you go into your stream dashboard, there's a setting there for alerts after receiving a message. You might turn it by accident. Only thing I can think of anyway. If you're doing a different chat box from another source. Thanks, I was going insane. Yep, that's not an explanation. That's useless. No, not chat box. What? Chat box. No, I don't mean that. No, Google. F off. I don't mean that. I mean what I mean. New chat notifications features here. Good. How do I turn that piece of crap off? No, do I just turn off the bing every time someone types something? It's all switched off in the audio panel. Use the Google AI. No. Because it will be wrong. Go to your Streamlabs dashboard. On it. Chat box widget settings. Here are the chat box widget settings. This and toggle off. Button does not exist that you're telling me to turn off. Go to chat box notifications. Setting doesn't exist, Google AI. Yep, Google AI, once again, completely effing wrong. It's telling me to turn off a feature that isn't there. I mean, it's just garbage. It's garbage. Mute chatbox alert. I've been into the audio settings, and for chatbox, mission is on 0, volume is on 0, and mute is engaged. And chat notifications off. What? That's not a thing. Labels change me. Is it in here somewhere? No. No, it's not. So go here. Go to Streamlabs dashboard, find chat box widget. Chat box. Scroll to chat notifications. Setting doesn't exist. God. Go. Chat alert. The alert. The audio notification, if so, you disable in the chatbot settings on the lower left side next to the custom fields in Streamlabs desktop. You can give it a step by step. What you do is one found here. Oh. Oh, you have to use the site. Oh, for Streamlabs, you're a piece of shit. I've got to log into your website again. I don't want to fucking log in. I just want to use the software. AO is still in the title. You haven't refreshed your browser then. Because I changed it before I went live. Yeah. Refresh your browser, Ace. It's not me. For once, it's not me. Yay! Usually, yes, it's me. I did. Well, not. I don't know what to tell you, mate. It's not working. Oh, so well, I've got to go somewhere in. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, go to Streamlabs into chat box. Right, I've logged in now. So will you go straight to it? Chat box. Yeah, it's not in the title, even though your browser of choice is showing it. Chat notifications. Trigger a sound to notify when there is new chat activity. Where's the button to turn that off? Ah. It's still making sound! Save settings. Oh, thank God for that. I was like, where's the... Right, so you've enabled a new feature and annoyed everyone with it. Well done. Oh my God. How about now? I think we've killed it. I think it's finally dead. Yeah, I noticed it Friday night or whenever it was I last streamed, and I was just like, oh, this is annoying. Marcus on a mouse on a mission, yes. Welcome on in, dude. Can you imagine any, like, big streamer finding that setting one day? They're trying to talk, you know, intro to the stream, 8,000 people watching, chat spamming away like a boiling pan of pasta, and it's going bing, 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 bing. I bet that went down like a lead balloon. Yeah, thanks Streamlabs. Next time, notify people there's a feature. What you don't do is turn the feature on without notification. Tell them there's a new feature. Let people go to the site and try it out. Forcing it on people without forewarning is just gonna cause hassles. Yeah, I think we finally killed it, Ugly Dan. Game being played. Is it? Maybe Twitch doesn't believe me. Hang on then. Let me get it out of the aircraft safely. Twitch. Oh, it does. How do I change that? I didn't do it as that. Oh, God. Quick actions. Stream info. I've changed it there. Yeah. Yeah, so I think we fixed the chat going ding. Why does this always appear trashed when I land? And I stand here for a few seconds and it fixes itself. That's always seemed weird. So at the moment we've got just me, Splug and Gear. Oh, Gore as well. Online. Yeah, I was going to stream last night, but then had a big dinner, fell asleep, woke up, it was like 9 o'clock at night, and I thought, it's too late. So I just jumped in my assault, went out spice mining. So Gore has a base, but I don't know where Gore's base is. Look. A new one somewhere. Oh, that's Arthurus. Splug's Castle, Storm Sign. Silly, there's that one. There's the bridge project. There's one back here, that's Shaitan's, I think. That's Annex's cave base. That's Spice Industries, where Space Quest designs bases. So I don't know where Gore's base is, actually. It's not there, that's the TARDIS. Oh, chat engine. Ooh, that'd be Spice. Yeah, well, I'm glad we got to it. The AI didn't have a clue. Yeah, do you know what my default search engine is on Google? Do you know what it is? Note the lack of AI on the search results. Yeah, so I'll show you how you do that. It's I don't want to dox myself or anything, I know. Right, so if you go into settings and then go to search engine. Default search engine's called fuck AI. So fuck AI is can I edit it? Can I show you what you type in to make it work? Okay, I set as default, obviously. So this one. So if you type that into, so put name, put a shortcut, and just put @web, something like that. And then the URL is Google base URL search, and that switches off all their ads and whatnot. Notice there's no ads. There's just, remember how Google used to be good? Do you remember that? Do you remember when Google was like a good search engine? So, plumbers, plumbers in Liverpool. Oh, yeah, it's pulled up a couple of sponsored. Everything else is a genuine result versus the kind of crap you normally get. So you get a couple of ads, but nothing else. How to get rid of the auto AI answer every time, because the AI answer is invariably effing wrong. It will pull some shit from some rando Reddit thread and put that as the correct answer. It's like, really? I'm a cat and I love it. Press the AI mode. No. What's the saying? Don't make you may not make a machine in the likeness of man, of a human mind. Typing. Oh God. Yeah, so I'm just getting this now from there. So this is my. I can always get the AI. If I go there, I'll get the AI shit at the top. But yeah, back to web. All the AI crap has gone. It's like that, you see. So yeah. I'm simply observing the jihad. I don't want it. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go look at Gore's base. God, a scout feels so nimble, so quick after flying the carrier. It's quite shockingly different. In fact, whip it. Welcome to the stream. can see Splug's magnificent base there. Oh, is this it here? Ah, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's nice. Got your buggy. Got your bike. Got a handy ramp downwards. Yeah, it works. Cool little base. Some funkiness going on over here, but that's alright. Yeah, it's a cool little base, this. Let's see what Space Quest has been building. He's always building something insane. At the experimental base building area. Arium is now following. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. You're most welcome. Right. See, glad to have found you. Well, thank you for saying so. Very kind. Might go out spicing, actually. Starting to think about it now. Is it? Oh, he hasn't got a project on the go. He's just got the placeholder base. Yeah, you see, you come out here and invariably space. I like what you did with the stream overlay. Oh, thank you. I messed it up myself. Yeah, it is kind of messy at the minute. Because Streamlabs forces updates on you, so you can't launch the software until it puts the update on its skin or it gets the hose again. Yeah, it has that sort of attitude, like OBS, actual OBS. There's an update available. Stuart Hull subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Yeah, so this is the latest project called The Bridge, in the most unimaginative title anyway. So the plan next over here is, I'm just going to ignore that. Okay. Going to ignore that there is a bridge at all and not make it a bridge, but make it into, I don't know, you know, I'll just do a wall all the way across, and then build floors and sections in this somehow. I don't quite know how I'm going to do it yet, but that's the plan. So rather than just one thin corridor going from box 1 to box 2, I want to make the bridge component itself going spanning the two rock outcrops into a base in its own right. That's the plan, I'm thinking. But I don't want to go too massive because we might suddenly be moving Thief soon, and that means I've got to do a shit ton of messing around to move everything to a new server. Yeah, that's it. I've got to maintain a structural support though. That's what's going to be tricky here. But I kind of feel at the moment like I want to charge on and make it do stuff. Space Quest was here. But I don't want to do that until the server merging has happened. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm holding off in case we have to move next week or some such shit. I don't know. They might spring it on us Funcommer like that. They've been like that with a lot of updates lately. I'm gonna get a beer and decide what I'm doing next. I just don't know. We'll first do transfers. All right. Can confirm transfers are coming first via tickets. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, send me a DM on... chair collapsing on me. Muddy Zen with the member C2. Yeah, are you on? Trying to sort something out here. Yeah, so Gore, if you're watching, if you're on the official one, there you go, Dead Woman Walking, streaming, cool. Then there's me on here. So if you were to go like this, you'd get, well, it won't come up here because I'm clicking on me, but if I click on Dead Woman Walking, so I can send a direct message to them because we share the same server. I'm not going to do that. I'm just using her as an example just now. Yeah, so sort of join that or DM or give me the exact username. Because if I search gore, nothing comes up. So, oops. So I don't know what your Discord is. Save the beer! You're very good, Alf. Yeah, my DMs are set to only if we share the same share a server. Because I just got spammed day in, day out by people going, Hi, I love what you're doing with your stream, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm a graphic artist. Would you like to? It just got like ridiculous. I'd spend 20 minutes a day just replying to all of them. Thank you for the offer. No, thank you. Thank you for the offer. No, thank you. So I found a setting in Discord which meant people can't DM me unless we're both on the same server. But we have a server in common. Because it just got ridiculous. It was, you know, I mean, they mean well, they're hustling, they're trying to get their work out there, and I get it, but it's like, I don't want a commission, I'm sorry. You know? Yeah, so I can't invite you unless I can find you, see? So if I search invite friends to Storm, or send a link to a friend, I need to know the name. So if I put Gore, it doesn't know who you are, you see. So I can invite all these other people that have added me over the years, if I want to. But the Storm Guild Discord is for Storm Guild, so you know. I don't invite everyone I know. I mean, you can join my server on Discord, which is literally this Callus 2 server. I can search for you here. But it doesn't know you see. So Kangaroo transfers are coming first via tickets. You'll get a certain amount of in-game tickets you can transfer your character. Oh, like try different features and servers, maybe? Oh. I remember Star Wars The Old Republic, when they started shutting down servers, you just logged in, it said, you are on this server now. And you were like, oh. Many men have tried and failed, tried and died. Yes. From the first book. A lot of people thought Paul Atreides was some sort of a hero figure in the books, and that was never Herbert's intention. He tried to make clear, you know, Paul, this charismatic leader, was just using people for his own ends, for revenge, actually, and is actually quite a dark character. Now, in his book, Shani is kind of a believer. You know, she thinks that he really is this Messiah, etc. But because Veal knew that this was not the intention of Herbert, and then so many other adaptations of Dune, Paul seems to come across that way in the screenplay and the cinema of it. So he tried to honour Herbert's vision by making Shani more cynical, and, you know, saying, no, he's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy, basically. And it works for me. She loves him. She does love him, but she sees him for what he is. Jay Spaceman is now following. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so I mean, I'm a book fan, so that's what got me interested in Dune. I remember watching the 1984 movie and going, hey? How did he make it rain at the end? What the hell? But yeah, it's because David Lynch didn't get the final cut. And they... the Hollywood went, oh, well, it's a hero story, isn't it? You know, they just completely didn't get it. So, yeah. Weird. So they went, oh, well, no, people won't watch a movie about you know, someone that's, you know, what's in the book. And they were like, have you not read the books? You know? That's why Frank wrote Children of Dune and Dune Messiah, to show you that, you know, Paul was what he was. He wasn't some, you know, kind of hero figure, the hero with 1,000 faces. He wasn't that character. So, like, a lot of people watch Starship Troopers and don't realise that it's satire, you know. Which I think it's more clearly is in the books, and I thought it was clear in the movie, but for a lot of people, you know, they took their own thing about it. It's bizarre because I love the universe, but haven't even watched Dune Part 2. Yeah, that's just the second half of the first book that he wrote. So Dune 1 and 2 is Dune. But to do justice as a movie, he knew it, well, it's going to be a 6-hour movie, and Hollywood doesn't want a 6-hour movie. Not because they think an audience won't sit down for a 6-hour movie. An audience probably would, maybe with an intermission, you know, so everyone can go to the toilet and whatnot. But no, because you can only show a 6-hour movie so many times a day in a movie theatre. And the movie theatres don't want that. I mean, there's the classic case where the, what's the movie called? It's Julie Andrews, and it's a musical. Sound of Music, I think it's called. You know, the hills are alive. You've seen all the memes. And a theatre in Japan cut all the songs out to make the movie short enough that they could show it extra amount of times a day and make more money. That's literally it. That's why they want, you know, like let's say every movie is 2 hours, yeah? So in an 8-hour opening time, you can show that movie 4 times. You know? So a 6-hour movie in an 8-hour day, you can maximum show it once. Friend request sent. Right, okay. See if we can get this sorted out. Because I get a lot of those as well. Pending friend request. What's your... Yeah. There's a few. There's 6 there already. So I don't know. There's 6 different people there, so I need to make sure I'm getting the right one here, see. Beyond. Oh, right, okay. So I'm going to accept. Wave. And then I can do... Invite to server. No, stay there. There you go. I've sent you the invite for the server across. So if you go across and join the server. So you got Beyond _ Hall. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of politics in the Dune books, and a mirror held up to society of the 50s and 60s when it was written. But yeah, Paul is no hero at all in Frank Herbert's mind. He's absolutely not. He is, in the 1984 movie, the movie's been cut together so he actually is a god figure by the end, which is kind of silly because what happens in Children of Dune, it kind of tells you, no, he's not. And it's his son, Leto II, who fulfills the vision and the prescience that he had early on to see his way to conquering the universe. And Leto has the courage to do it, whereas Paul doesn't. Paul sidelines that ultimate conclusion and ends up as a very different figure. But Leto II actually follows that. Yeah, because they've got this unlimited genetic memory going thousands of years and generations backwards. Alia ends up being possessed by and large by Baron Harkonnen, her maternal grandfather. Very dark stuff in the books. Very dark. That background ambience harking Blade Runner. Yeah, some of it does. Yeah, some of it's got the Zimmer touch. Good old Hans Zimmer. Right, so have you joined the server now, Gore? Okay. I've invited you there. Okay, you're there. Type something in general so I can find you in the chat thing, and then I can pull you into the correct doohickey. Right, I've sent you to the correct server for Storm Guild Dune Awakening. So if you've accepted the second one, they've disappeared now, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, what we're gonna do? I think spice farming, maybe. Do a bit of spice. Which means I need the assault, at the very least. Yeah, so one of the main reasons Hollywood doesn't make movies that long is to do with movie theaters wanting to do, you know, they've got so many seats in the cinema. And let's say cinema is open for 2 hours a day, for 12 hours a day. So you got your 2 hour movie, or let's say it's an hour and a half, but you've got to rewind the movie reel, which they used to have to do. Now it's all digital, of course, but unless you go to an IMAX and then you're watching a 70mm print, which looks absolutely fucking amazing. Never mind 4K and HDR. IMAX is just amazing. Once you've seen it, you can appreciate it. It's one of those, it's like, look how good my monitor is on a YouTube video, and there's just no way, because you're watching the video on, well, your monitor, you know. You have to be in front of the damn thing to appreciate what they're talking about, you know. Half one, we'll take one more. Which is why most movies are approximately 2 hours or less long. It is simply that movie theaters can do 6 showings a day of that movie and make some money. Without the ability to do that, you know, if they've got a... Take that off, even though it's not complete. Let's put that there. That's good. Yeah, if a movie's 6 hours long, they can only show it twice a day. And back in the days when they had to rewind the celluloid film, Even they could do it once a day, you know, because it takes so long to rewind it back, so it can be played back through the projector again. So that's why movies have ended up being the length they are. You can charge by the hour. Yeah, but they're not going to do that. Not going to do that. As far as they're concerned, the old way is set in stone. There's no doing anything different. You know, this is what happens. It's a bit like what happened with the Hobbit trilogy. Poor old Peter Jackson had it dropped on his lap. It was going to be Del Toro was going to make it. So instead of having 2 to 3 years preparation to make the movie, Del Toro pulled out. And the movie studios and all the other bodies involved were like, well, if no one makes it, we'll just appoint Joe Random to make it. And Peter Jackson said, no, please no, I'll do it. But then had to make the best of a half-finished movie that had already been started. So he was under an enormous amount of crap to try and get it done. And they were making stuff the day before a scene for that scene versus how they made the original trilogy, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, where Aragorn's sword and clothing and everything had been figured out months and 12 months, a year beforehand. There was a Snow Dome cinema near me that had a deluxe screen. They'd serve you beer and nachos during the movie. It had Lazy Boys as well. Sounds good to me. Had to utilise it for the extended Lord of the Rings. The extended's great. I do like those. I ended up with my right arm in a cast, so I couldn't really play video games because I couldn't use a mouse and keyboard at the same time, which made any form of combat and whatever in Dune Awakening incredibly difficult. So for literally, it was about 8 weeks in total. I played the game, but I had like just my left hand, so I'd have the mouse here, the keyboard here, and I'd like back and forth to do stuff. And I did okay with it, you know, all things considered. But then I had a lot of downtime in between, so I rewatched all the extended editions. It was a little bit like being on lockdown again. It was weird. Yeah, so say a movie theatre's got 200 seats, just arbitrarily. 200 seats. The movie's 2 hours long. In the digital age, there's no rewind. They just restart the playback from the file on the computer. So the turnaround's quicker, but you're going to get those bums off the seats, out of the theatre, the new bums into the theatre and back on those seats. So there's still that turnaround time. So in a 12-hour opening window, you can't show a 2-hour film 6 times. If you're lucky, you'll show it 5 times. Because they've got to get the people that paid tickets and sat down, you've got to get them up and out, and then people have got to run round that theatre, cleaning up all the crap people have left, so the next set of bums on seats that come in aren't disgusted by the theatre and all the crap that's been left everywhere, and the damp seat, and, you know, God knows. So the Hollywood machine does not want movies longer than 2 hours because they can't make enough money in a day. Their running costs are high, very, very high. So they don't want, you know, 6-hour movies. They'd be lucky to show them twice in a day, which is a lot less tickets sold, you know? That's what it's always been. Now, you kick into home streaming services and suddenly, yeah, necessity is the mother of all invention. It is. It absolutely is. The river's moved. Where we built our village near the river's changed course for, whatever reason. So we've got to either move the whole village or invent a way to get the water from the river back to the village. No, let's invent aqueducts. You know. Let's look for water underground. It is. Necessity is the mother of invention. I can't be hitting E already. Oh, but I am though. Wow, that went quick. Let's get to the ED line. And then we float across the skies and the sands from here. Oh, we just go for that one right there. New compactor, old compactor. Go play with Jeff a little. That's pretty good. That's pretty flat blow, that is. My ship skidded. I voted. Is it? Can we vote yet? Armor is useless. So with all the others, though. That's the problem. Ranged weapon, melee won't know. Voted armor. Yeah, it's not up to me anyway. It's up to Storm Guild. I vote with what they want. It's not a very good week as far as the Landstrad goes. I know the armor will be shit, but it's not as shit as the others. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of them, you know. I know it's not great, but it's the best of a bad lot. Yeah, none of them really are all that exciting, so yeah, so there you go. We voted on that one. Melee or range damage increased by 33% is just going to teach you bad habits in the deep desert. Because you're going to get used to that damage and then not have it the week after. Or you'll really, really miss it. Muddy Zen, I'm off. Need to pee and I shall bend like a reed in the wind. Don't do that, you'll make a mess in the bathroom. As to not hit the rim. Don't do that, dude. Don't bend like a reed in the wind. Because that sounds like, you know, hose pipe that's gotten loose from the firefighter whooshing over the ceiling, the walls, the bathtub. Oh my god, no, don't do it, dude. Keep your aim true. I'm getting a beer. Yeah, last time we had armor, it was pretty disappointing, but I think we got like hook claw gloves or something. It's like, that's the fucking booby prize, man. How's that worse, bro? You know what I mean? I know what you're saying, dude. Oh god, just get your geometry sorted out. I'd only gotten wetsuits from PvE this month. Oh, still suits, yeah? I got some forge armor, a couple of vehicle parts, that sort of stuff, yeah. I didn't get anything all that exciting, I know that. Didn't get much out of them. Six. Shaddam's quite good. I mean, how much Shaddam do you want, you know? You're pretty much only going to lose it when you die. If the worm gets you. Oh, there's Jeff. Early warning system. Yeah, see, I told you. Moadib, you see the worm? The mouse. He's come to let you know Jeff's coming. A few seconds after you see him. Well, about 30. But it depends on how long it took you to notice him. You going now, Jeff? You off? Okay, dude. Oh, the Moadib early warning system, yeah. I can't remember when I spotted that was a thing, but quite a while ago. Nice dark, deep purple on the sand. Most people only know what Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. They have other songs that are actually quite good. But there you go. Wandering worm nearby. I've been on spice sand and had the worm go under me on a spice field. Me and the Orny have just gone up in the air and down again, which was kind of scary. I'm just going to go up and see if I can spot the wandery worm. There he is. Yeah, you've got to have your head on a swivel and be tuned in to the desert when you're farming spice. Got 600k spice this week. Nice going, man. Lots to process, so yeah, wait for the wait for the reduction. Yeah, 100%, mate. So I'm doing with any I get this week. Sit on it until you get the 25%, yeah. Did a little bit. You feel parched? Not anymore. Ooh, that's nice. Jeff is close. Yeah, don't sprint on sand. Just normal walk. Gonna move. Told you Jeff was close. My Jeff sense was tingling. Let's make sure he's not circling back. Yeah, okay. Let's get down to this other dark bit. Been a bad patch. Oh, he might be turning round. Wanderer nearby. That's why we got the Jaws music. Where are you, Jeff? You're out here somewhere. Yes, you are. A little bit up left. Small or? Looks a little bright at the top. Could be a medium. No, it's the top's gone dull. That's going to collapse in a minute. That's a small, I think. Yeah, that was definitely small. Really? Are we looking? Only want to get a full load. Really difficult to get one here. These are going to be light. Yeah. Yeah, 64 instead of 102. Top of the crest here, I reckon, will be next. Coach N, welcome to the stream. I was rubber banding trying to get into myself. No! That is not good. That is never a good time. Yeah, he's going. Let's try and get this edge landing. Skidding. Yeah, these nice dark patches. I've seen people come out and do 20 compactions right next to each other. That's not the way. You will do those compactions, but you'll get less in each and every one versus what you could have got. I think there's a storm brewing over there. Which way is it going? It's vaguely heading in this direction. Where's the centre? No, it's going that way. We're okay. We're going to get the storm is a coming music, but I think we're all right. Yeah, it's going north, west. Why now? How full is this thing? Not quite full yet. I see you flying there, Jeff. Where else on this? What's left of this one? You sneaky bugger, Jeff. No, I see you. Coming back around. Yeah, he's heading off southwest. Wandering Jeff. Howdy, Jeff. $5.50. I've seen Sky hallude. I'm not taking any chances on that guy. How full are we now? Almost full. There is a little bit more just there. That should fill the Orny. Not much left here. I don't want to start a fresh field until I've emptied this. I knew he was coming. I heard the Jaws music. Still see the movement there. There you go. Much on this side? No. Looks like he's gone off that way. I got eaten the other day and my second character in the assault almost completely full of spies. No! Oh, he's eating a ship out there, I think. Luckily now I was rubber banding trying to get into my top deck. That's not good. Coach N, welcome to the stream. We need launchable thumpers. That would actually be pretty cool. Like, launch it. It's like chucking the ball for the dog, isn't it? Fetch! Go fetch! Jeff, go fetch! We're nearly full anyway. I want inventory full, Orny full. I think we're pretty close actually. Storage full. And we have a bit of squeeze left. Not much left of this patch now. I think we've more or less taken all the good bits. You might get another 2.5k maybe. Do 3s before we fill ourselves up. See, when it's thin on the sand like this, do one there. Yeah, you don't get the full potential that you could get. But it should be enough to fill inventory. Personal inventory. Hey Jeff. Lower deep. Yeah, that's gonna do for me for this field. I mean, I think we got nearly all of it. Looking at that. So yeah, virtually full there, and yeah, completely full there. So we'll go back, drop this off, come out for another run, I think. Ooh, why don't I refuel? Why don't I? What are we doing on fuel cells? I always travel with 2 just in case. Yeah, I only sort of rubber band when the game is a bit unsure whether or not I'm where the wings of the Ornithopter are or not. It's the only time I seem to go doing, 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 and the only fix for that I know is to use crouch and then get in. So I missed like 2 months of spice farming because I could not using one hand with mouse and keyboard. I tried with flower sand in Hagar and nearly died really quickly trying to get the angle. So I was, you know, when you run up to your ship, the get in and fly away doesn't come up instantly. You quite often got to change your point of view. You've got to move the mouse around until that shows up, then hit E, get in and take off. So it was really too dicey to risk for spice, so I just didn't do it. for that long. So October through till, when did the cast come off? December. Of course, when the cast came off, my hand was like that. Got it down there somewhere, but yeah, because they reconnected the tendons, stitched them all together, and left my hand like that, so the tendons went under any tension while they healed. And now, you know, I'm doing all this physio so I can get my fingers to do that again, and you know whatnot. It'll all come. I'm gonna get all of it back. Yes, I am. You watch me. And the only reason that's the case, because when your physio says do 10 of these every hour, I do them. I don't second guess them. I don't go on Google. I listen to the person that's spent 20 years at the job, you know, with all the training, qualification, certification and everything else, who does it day in and day out. Maybe listen to that person, you know. There is a way out the back, isn't there? Yeah. So the reason I've made the progress I have, dead simple. Listen to your physio. Listen to your doctors. They do know what they're talking about. Google doesn't. We've proved that tonight. Google came up with the most bullshit answer ever and was wrong. That AI bubble is going to burst so hard and going to cost so much money. People are like, oh, it's the second coming, it's going to fix everything. No, it's not. And people are rejecting it more and more. You know? Why are we making the AI do all the stuff creative people do, while we do the menial tasks? Wasn't the idea that we create robots and AI to do the menial stuff so we can focus on the more esoteric and everything? And we seem to be doing it backwards. That's corporations for you. Well, look at my pretty blue eyes. Right, so we're going to unload, repair, top up the water container, as it is heat level 4 in the deep desert. Nomi's Tower of Win is looking quite impressive now. Well, no, that's it. We're not becoming lazy. Corporations just don't want to pay people. What do you mean I've got to pay someone to write a script? AI, spit out a script. Yeah, and it does, but what it does, it's a plagiarism engine. That's what AI is. Do you remember that? Was it OpenAI? One of them. Anyway, they were superseded by a Chinese company that did what? Plagiarized the plagiarism engine. They trained their plagiarism engine on the existing one. Because why wouldn't you? I mean, all the AI stuff that's created is all stolen anyway. Or, okay, it's not stolen, it's just taken without permission, which isn't the same thing. Yeah, alright. It's not the same thing. Taken without permission isn't stealing. Is that true? I don't think that's quite right. So, yeah. I need wire. Right, let's do some repairs. To build some new wings. Next couple of weeks, maybe. Okay, what have we got? We got nearly a fuel cell and a cell. Okay. I've got the last sliver of a cell. I'm gonna pick up one more. Go back out and make more. Well, people, I mean, yeah, people are lazy by nature. That it is the human nature to be lazy. Well, instead of chasing after the cattle, why don't we build a fence around them and then go get one when we want meat? That's, you know, high-grade food. You know, why don't we do that? And that's what we did. And instead of looking all over the lands for the crops that we need, why don't we plant them here and just take them as we need them seasonally? You know, that could be explained as laziness. I mean, maybe, but that's what we did. Right, fresh beer for a fresh DD spice run, I think. Yeah, we did a part of the stream earlier on where I literally showed you how to set Google to work like it used to without the suggested AI and the ads and everything else. It's a very simple thing. You're still using Google, but you're using Google without all the bullshit on top of it. Posted it in the chat. It may still be there, I'm not sure. Yeah, so set your custom search engine as that. Thing is, if I make it widely known, Google are going to block it. So I'm kind of, maybe I shouldn't do that. Because it's going to stop working. You know. Yeah, so if you go into settings, search engine, let me just jump in the passenger seat for a second so I'm not wasting fuel. Google, settings, search engine, it'll come up with the one they've got. Manage search engines. So set up a new one, so mine's called Fuck AI. Shortcut at web, and then put that string in there. Save. Okay, I'm going to close that. And now when I search something on Google, I don't get all the AI bullshit. So give me a search term. Give me a search term. Gold. It's up to you. Sorry to put you on the spot. Chat, give me a search criteria. Jam. Okay. Cottage Delight by Jam. Jams and Conserves by Jackie's Pantry Homemade Jam. Jam and honey. Right? All of these are useful links. Sainsbury's, a shop that's in the UK. It's like a Walmart kind of a deal. Although it pretends to be posh. All that. Now, if I go on all, that's the default search. Jam is a sweet, not always, can be tart, spreadable preserve made from cooked, crushed fruit and sugar. Depends. It's only sweet depending on how much sugar you put in it. It's a preserve is what it is. It's not necessarily sweet. That depends on how you make it. So all of this crap up here isn't correct. And then it gives me videos making the perfect jam and blah, blah, blah. Whereas my search is the old Google. Do you remember when Google, everyone was going, oh, Google's so good as a search engine. If you put that string in and use that as your default search engine, you get good Google back. What can I tell you? You're still using Google, you're just bypassing their bullshit. Bypassing the AI crap. Now, there's a person I know, I'll just call him Bob for now, and he's been a photographer, interviewer of musicians for various world-famous guitar magazines and the like, and he's quite an accomplished guitar player himself. And he Googled himself and said the AI answer at the top was so inaccurate, he couldn't believe it. He wanted to know who the hell had written that, and everyone had to say, no, Bob, that's AI, and it's pulled that data from other people's articles that mention you and formulated it into a synopsis of what you've done and who you are. And it was way off. It was like, oh, most famous for an interview with so-and-so. And he's like, I've never interviewed the man. I photographed them once. Never spoke to them. So, yeah, it's complete shit. I mean, you know when people post images and it goes, oh, fucking AI slop. Well, same for the bloody text answers in Chrome or Google search. No wonder people get confused by stuff. I mean, God almighty. Yeah, but using that string there takes you back to the original Google search engine, which was actually pretty useful and found stuff for you. I started using Google back in the late 90s when people at college, because I was doing business IT, I was doing a degree there in that, and they were saying, oh, there's a new search engine, really good. And by search engine we had Hasta La Vista, Ask Jeeves and a couple of others, and they were saying, oh no, this Google's way better. And they were nothing. They were a startup company at the time, not this monumental, monolithic corporate giant that they are now. You know, 10 guys in someone's garage making stuff. You know, that's where they used to be. But what they did was good, and using that takes you back to that, where it was actually useful. You know? I mean, my thinking is, shouldn't a search engine actually be useful for finding things? You know? So, yeah, anyway, there you go. Rant over, but not really. Yeah, because the AI search doesn't give you factual information. What it does is plagiarize other people's articles, and that includes fucking Reddit. So and 4chan and you know, anywhere that anyone can post any spurious bullshit, and correlates it into what looks like a factual and concise summary of your search term. It's not. It's garbage. Don't use it. It will give you the wrong information 9 times out of 10. Right, we're on the border. So we're going to head east and look for another bloke. Jesus, time was, if you wanted to find something out, you went to a library. You know, when you wanted to publish a book on something, it had to be vetted, corrected, validated, etc. Good old Dewey Decimal. Yeah. Yeah, AI is just plagiarism and regurgitation. It's not the end-all be-all. It's not... And AI is the wrong term for the AI that they're talking about. For the thing they're talking about, AI is absolutely not the thing it is. It has no intelligence. It's a sophisticated plagiarism and consolidation engine is what it actually is. But that doesn't sell a lot of stocks and shares, does it? But that's all it is. And most other search engines are basically whatyouwannahear.com. They are echo chambers. Because if we can sell you the same, you know, the answer you want to hear, you're going to go to that site, and we get money from the ads and such like. So it's in Google's interest, with AdSense, to recommend those answers, no matter how wrong they may be. Excuse me. I think Gore's on the server now. Not sure. Hopefully so. Okay, there's a medium out there, and we are... Yeah, so that's a PvP medium. I might go sniff at that later. I don't know. Will I do it while I'm live streaming? That's probably a bad idea. Eyes peeled at the moment, looking for spice. So the base Google search is not the old one, but it is more accurate than, you know, the AI slop it serves up at the top of your search page. And generally about 100 times more useful. Yeah, I think there's a video out there somewhere on YouTube called AI is not AI. It kind of explains in far more detail than I'm capable of what it actually is, versus what's being sold to the shareholders. Oh my god, all the way to E9 already. I didn't realise this thing was that fast. I'm gonna hit the wall in a minute. Get nearer the A and D line, I think. There's quite a few blows going on in the D row as well, so we don't want to miss those if we can help it. I think we're in the corner now. Yep, there we go, there's the wall. Keep your eyes peeled. Anyone in the chat, if you see a blow that I've missed, let me know. And it's quite likely I probably will. We're looking. We're not seeing. Let's get that last bit of fuel out. There you go. Now we've got two full. Flying pretty close to the border of E and D, so we should be able to see those blows if they're there. my... Oh no, it is live. I was going to say, I don't think my YouTube stream is live, but it is! Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. I went over a node. Just not seeing any spice. Come on. Arrakis, give me spice. I am ready for spice. Is it me, or is this like most Funcom games that nighttime lasts longer than daytime, no matter what season it is? Feels like it. Maybe it's not. It kind of feels like it is. Come on. There's a ship there. Just gone past. I'm still not seeing any blows anywhere. Time to reach for the sky. Correction there to get the glide speed just as it should be. I mean, the other option is go out to the large spice fields, but I'm guessing they're farmed out already. The nearest one is I-1, and the other one's way out in I-9 or something. It's a long flight at high risk, especially when you're streaming what you're doing. We're not seeing much of anything, are we? It's looking a little bleak at the moment. Where am I now? E2, we're nearly at the other end. Not seeing a sausage. There's the one we went to before, but that's going to be... There was nothing left. Virtually anything left there. So maybe we do have to do a bit of... exploration into the danger zone. That said, I can't even see the one we were at before. According to this, it's over there, and there's nothing left of it. That's probably why I can't see it. So. We go park up and then fly north to the danger zone. Hide in here, get a beer, and then we'll head out and see if we can't find some spice on the big fields, which is very risky. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. Right, we're going to head off to the danger zone. Maybe we die, maybe we don't. I am here, and I know... There's a blow somewhere all the way up here. Whether there's anything left on that blow, well, that's another story. You're gonna be fine, I believe in you. Like 2 minutes later, attacked by Private Snowball. No, I don't reckon you would, but yeah, you know what I mean. You go out there, well, it's just, you know, you're fair game, aren't you? Scary chime of cellos. I did go out there last night, but there was no one else here, so I felt brave, and I wasn't live. It was sort of somewhere around the top. Saying that, I was always running on my Engie. I was always running the disruptor field. So like half the time, I'd like go through Borealis, get flagged, and be like completely oblivious talking to people. And everyone was like, "Oh, it's him. Don't worry about it." Fucking ignored me. I don't know how much may be out there. I could be going out to nothing. The spawn thing with the big fields, really weird. Like I went out there with Space Quest once on a stream. Private Snowball is a real person. He believes in helping folks. Oh, well, that's nice. So do I. Because if we don't start looking after each other, the whole human race is fucked, basically. We do not meet a good end. I know that. AI taking over. Yeah, AI is a plagiarism engine that dries up and the bubble bursts very, very soon. Do you remember the .com boom? I do. And I remember the millions and millions of that were lost because people believed it was something it isn't. AI is not AI. AI is a plagiarism engine that's very clever in certain ways but can't create anything new. And it certainly can't solve problems. It can't solve the problems we have today. So good as it is for selling ads on websites and stealing other people's creative output, it is not the answer. I can't remember where up here there was a field, but there was one. Should be able to see it soon. Yeah, the big fields you can see, they're a big flat area, which is nice because it does make farming on a harvester simpler. I can't see the sucker yet. No, it was below here. There it is. There's the field. And that field is roundabouts empty. There's some left, but I mean, really not much. kind of been left with the dregs of that field. You will get something out of it though. I mean, it doesn't have the deep purple of mediums and such, but the spice is definitely there. See, here it looks like, oh, it's spent, there's nothing left. But 102, 102, 102, 102. You hit sand like this on a medium and you're going to get half yield or similar.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
9 minutes, okay. Oh God, for God's sake.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Minute warnings right up here. Hey Jeff. See you come, watching you go.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
6 minutes. Moadib early warning system over there. A lone archer is following. Thanks for the follow. Ominous shadow is ominous.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Well, between that and Jeff, look for cover.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Here. What kind of dungeon we got?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh yeah. You're a happy NT right now.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
What did you get? Did you get the HUD item? Yeah, I have Scion and manure gloves. Manure gloves? Oh, okay. Can't see where the hell this storm is coming from. Oh, it's pretty close. Nanite gloves, not manure gloves. Okay. I got the manure gloves. That's a good thing. How is that a good thing? Yeah.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
All right, let's make sure the vehicle is well and truly out of harm's way. There we go. Can hear it, can't see it. Do you happen to know if Engie blinds stack with NT blinds? I don't think they do. One's aura based and one is an AoE. They might do actually. Yeah, maybe they do.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
The whistling sound is the vehicle thinks it's flying. Yep, here he comes. Funny, innit? Spicefield isn't showing. And yet, there it was. Still hasn't respawned. Blowing over. Now time to lay bets if the spider drops the blood mark for me. Well, you know, it's not the end of the world if it doesn't. That's all I'm going to say. You still had a good time raiding a dungeon. Rot-row. I am properly fucking stuck. I can't move. Oh, now I can. I was getting worried there. I was like, I'm going to have to fly a carrier all the way out here or take this thing apart. I don't want to do either. NT is 218 at the minute. Nice. Once you get Garrux, it all comes together on an Anarchy Online NT. Full auto, you say? How about more damage than that? And a shorter recharge. Move along. Move along. Oh, there's a blow. South of us. Looks like a medium. Maybe we should. Oh, Moadib early warning system. Hey, Jeff. Maybe. We'll do. Well, let's do the ship and head south. If we can get near the ship, I don't know. No, it's other side. Everything else we can get in other places. That's definitely a medium. Looks quite flat as well. Let's have a look. What do we got? Jaunty angle, but could be good. No, never do that. If I'm holding the thing, make that not a thing. So if I'm holding the compactor, make harvest sand spice by hand not a thing. Bit of a Jonesy angle, but we'll be alright. Ah, fuck's sake. Oop, early warning system is early warning. Yep, there you go. Jeff heading south. I'm on the dark stuff. We gotta wander it. Aggressive Jeff tonight. Just make sure you're not doubling back or anything there, Jeff. Oh! Is that the big spice blow? I don't think it is, looking at it. It's kind of over there somewhere. That was a quick fail. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I've got this Mark 6 compactor, but I'd really like to farm it by digging in the sand with my hands. Suddenly. Guess what? Cal, it dropped. Congrats. It's nice to get the bits of gear you want. Yes, it is. Hey, Jeff. With Augmate, subway gods were on my side. Sometimes they are. The amount of crap drops I've got in that dungeon, didn't bear thinking about. Yeah. I saw you poking your head out there, Jeff. Yes, I did. Go on. I'm with you. Yeah, I think he's going. Okay. Come on. Dark stuff. Oh, yes. Oh yes, spoil sport. I was just getting into it here. Away you're gone that quick, Jeff. I don't trust you. God, this is a jaunty angle. One of my compactors is broken. Never mind, I have a new one. was a misfire. That was a misfire. Jeff, you're such a pain in the arse. Not much on this medium. I don't think anyway. Uh-oh. I think, yep, my thingy is full. Okay, we're going back. We were tempted by the down ship. Has filled our inventory. Yeah, looking at that. Yeah, 2000, and plus what? Well, I could fill my own inventory compacting, but let's just GTFO while the getting's good. I really want to clear one of the large fields and get the ring mouth to spawn, but I haven't seen one in months. Kind of a shame, because it, oh my god, it's impressive when it shows up. You've never seen such a thing be so big. It is ginormous. It's like, imagine you've done your 6 staking unit fiefs. It's bigger than that. It would swallow all of that. It's nuts. Crazy how big the ring mouth is. You might have seen videos, but until you see it in person, so to speak, yeah, it's crazy big. I got the las gun yesterday and completed all achievements in this game. It took me 850 hours. God, I think I'm about 1200 hours or something at this point. I got the las gun, but I haven't done all the achievements. Some of them are like, I'm not doing that. You know, like, make DUNE armor. No, that's a waste of resources. I'm never going to wear it. And the recycling mechanism in the game does not give you back nearly any of the components you had to use to make it. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I've done the ones that matter to me. Those are the ones I've done. But the rest, I'm like, nah. You know, I have this kind of attitude towards them, like, nah, you're all right. I think. Hide completed. Yeah, so the ones I've done. Smoke trail, what was that? Fabricate region. No, I don't want to use them. Weapons of War 3. I started on this and it's like, fabricate a full set of DUNE heavy armor. No. Why would I waste all those resources for that? it's a set of armor that I'll never use. It's shit. You know, compared to the stuff I'm using now. No. Just no. But grats on doing all of them. Wow. Yeah, because a lot of them I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. Because I don't see the point. You know, like, yes, you get the achievement, but I don't care. I wouldn't ever make that armor. Dune Man or whatever? No, not. No. You can just make it and then delete it. Yeah, but you don't get all the materials back. So you sacrifice a ton of materials to make it. But then what do you get from that? Fuck all. And at the minute, I'm level 200. So there's no point doing it for the XP because I can't gain any more XP. Yeah, so you can make like the most sophisticated weapon in the game, and when you dismantle it, you get back like 2% of what it costs to make it. It's almost not worth doing. The only reason I have a recycling machine is when I pick up trash, broken items from NPCs, I can recycle them for the materials. You know, I very rarely recycle anything I've made because you get back so little of what you spent to make it. You don't get the raw resource, so it's made of plastinium. You don't get any of that back. If it used anything at all, you know, some other material or whatever, you don't get that back. You oh, have some Servox, of which you've got 20,000, and some grass that you can pick up anywhere, you know, and you're like, okay. So yeah, there's some of them that I just like not interested in doing for that reason, that it's uneconomical to do it, or uneconomical, whichever it is. I'm gonna blow all these resources making this armor, and then I get back fuck all for it. Oh, okay. You know, so the recycling, it's not like it gives you back all the materials you put in. It's not even 10% of them. It's horrible. The recycling system. Oh. Yeah, it's just not good, you know? If you got back 100% of what you'd used, we'd all do it, you know? The fact that you don't, that you only get like a tiny fraction of what it costs to make is nuts. Yeah, so because of that, that's why I haven't done a lot of the quests that relate to that. Because it feels like, well, I'm just wasting resources to complete a quest that gives XP that I don't need. You know, so yeah, that's the way that goes for me anyway. Small blow there, so I could grab it, but you get so little from the ones in Haggard. Is this on drum sand? Fucking hell, it's close if it's not. Do you know what I mean? We're straight into the Jaws music and there's nothing left. Boom, Jeff comes. And Jeff in Hagar is way more aggressive than Jeff anywhere else. That's why no one farms spice or anything else in Hagar, because it's like, nah, forget it. You know, the worm's just going to eat you while you get nothing. Right. Let's go and deposit what we got. Oh, chest is full. I'm pretty sure these are ones I've already got. Like the weapons that dropped, the blueprints. 2 of them off one ship is pretty good. But that's kind of the average for the deep desert, but not for most of the stuff. Uh-oh, wrong key. Take those. Take them. Okay, so we're gonna just learn. And then dump the rest. I do like the fact you can dump crap in your chests quickly. Yep, there you go, all cleared out. Say good night to the guild and good night to the game. Right, I'm going to end it here. I'll be back tomorrow on Project Rubica. Tomorrow is Anarchy Online night. Yes, it is. So until then, love you all. See you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.